I blank, 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 E blank. River forming the Swiss-Liechtenstein border. That is the Rhine River. Marine creature whose name has 4 consecutive vowels. I bet it's going to be sea something. Sea eel. Maybe? We've rebranded. Now we sell Ivy is Wall G blank EO blank blank. I don't know. Takes N. Maybe it's not Howie. I think takes N could be alters. Starting point, S blank blank blank. Let out. Super vague. Is it present tense? Is it past tense? First plant on earth, it's thought. Alga. Sudden burst of speed. Keyboard players. Keyboard is 2 words. Let's put an S here. Some baseball stats could be ERAs. Then we have double. Let's try RBIs. Let out. Oh, 37 across. Walgreens. Now we sell Ivy. Get it? Walgreens. We've rebranded. Now we sell Tiny Tongs. Little SE. Retta! Is this Florida, Retta? I'm pretty sure it is. Welcome, sir. How are you? How's your twin? Drops like flies, question mark. French house. Okay, I don't like alters anymore. French house is at maison. Takes in. It could be earns, like what you take in for money. That's right, Max has got it. So see how easy crosswords are, Max? It is the answer. Oh, how about Dewey Cheatham and how? There we go. Oh, P is Greek row. The letter. We've rebranded. Now we sell donuts and bagels. Whole something. Oh, metronome sets the damn tempo. I'm looking at my metronome right now, and I'm like, what is that set? Cotton variety. P blank blank blank. Is that a pill or something? Product once marketed with dancing silhouettes. That would stink. I don't know. University of Maine town is Orono, Maine. 1300. I don't even know. I'm not sure. Place for a feather. Could be a feather in your cap. We've rebranded. Now we do genealogy for the U.S.'s rich and famous. Retta! Welcome. Starbucks stack. How about lids? See, Starbucks have stacks of lids in them. There we go. See, that's not too hard. Something to pull on a highway informally. Pull on a highway. An I blank blank. Maybe lids is wrong. What if it's cups? Then it's UE. A U-turn. Lead into space. Aerospace. Retta, I bet you knew that down there in Florida. We've rebranded now with 86 across. We operate a test-taking facility and casino. So these are going to be names of companies that I think are the real names. Procter and Gamble. Get it? It's a test-taking facility and a casino, a Procter and Gamble. Thicken as cream, I think is to cloy or clot. I'm not sure. Clotted cream. Fan setting is low. Director Orson Welles. Max, I hear you there, but what after the let's try PEP for excitement. After the puzzle, we go through the puzzle. I explain the clues and the answers, so you learn something, and maybe they're not so hard the next time. What lions used to hunt? Use to hunt. What do lions used to hunt? Blank, 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 PL, blank, blank. Yikes. I don't know. We've rebranded. Now we only sell pens and pencils. Speed. Literally 3 teeth. Try, dent. Excitement could be now ado, A-D-O. In a manner of speaking, something to say. Not a southpaw is a righty. What lions used to hunt now ends in an H. Insurance company with a Purple Heart logo is Aetna. Oh, stealth. I was thinking of a body part. Some bridge positions are either easts or wests. Wests. Yikes. Retro style is nostalgic style is retro. We've rebranded. Now we only sell pens and pencils is Rite Aid. Oh, I see what they're doing there. Whence the line, oh, how bitter a thing is to look into happiness through another man's eyes is as you like it. Of Shakespeare, Lover Boy is a Casanova scuba diver, 1300 blank NEP blank. I don't even know what that clue means. Product once marketed with dancing silhouettes is, I guess, the iPod. That would stink. Hope not. Oh, 1 p.m. is 1300. Destination for migrating humpback whales might be Maui. Farmer's Hope maybe is rain. Multiple choice option could be none, right? A, B, C, D, none of the above. Early word for a baby is dada. 8.5 by 14 is legal size. Give, but not as a gift. Could be loan or lend. Blankberg, baseball player turned spy. Jay, welcome in. Beats me. How about his no idea? Took the bench, sat, execrate. Starts with a D, ends with a T. 5 letters in between. Kind of card. Okay, you can guess some of the answers. The 60s maybe is an era. Rant is a tirade. Like only some mushrooms are edible. Puts down. How about abases? Get it? Execrate is to hate or detest. Kind of card is debit. We've rebranded. Now we sell candy to diplomats. Embassy Suites. Oh my Lord. Get it? Embassy Suites, not the hotel rooms, but the suites. Informal shirt is a T. Certain employee of a game company or perfumery. Game company, huh? Yeah. How about is it? A tester? Is that a thing? See the site? Question mark. Nope, not sure. Short Instagram video is a reel. Dreaded words to a bluffer. I call. Hospital section is ICU. Draw. Blank you blank blank. Online business is called e-tail. Draw. LU blank blank. Bygone autocrat is a SAR. Oh, to lure. There we go. What C or D might indicate? C or D. AIS something. We've rebranded. Now we produce a Beauty and the Beast themed podcast. 12 ounces, often for a drink, is small. Organization at the front of a phone book, AAA. Whiskey business. Whiskey. BA blank E blank Y. Is revolting. Lure. Beardo's got it. Cuba, por ejemplo, is an isla. Troubles are ills. Bud Selig. They're not troubles. Ales. Two trouble is two ale, I guess. Some TSA no-nos. Blank blank LS. We rebranded. Now we do genealogy for the US's rich and famous. America something. How about this is either soya bean or lima bean? What do you think? We've rebranded. Now we sell donuts and bagels. Whole something. Donuts and bagels. Whole Foods. HOLE. Oh, Walgreens has 2 L's. Ivy. I get it now. They're all respelled. I see. But what do we think? What's Y in the NATO alphabet? Is that Yamaha? YA blank 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 blank. Takes N. ADO blank blank S. Sport with clay discs. Blank blank blank. Oh, skeet. Takes N is adopts. I tried to have alters, right? Like takes N, like your clothing. We are not amused. What's always in poem? It is air, right? EER. What could this word be in the NATO alphabet? Y-A blank K-E. Yankee. Word with front or help. Front desk, help desk. Little. Now we sell tiny tongs. Little Caesars. S-E-I little things that seize something. Get it? Little Caesars, because tiny tongs. Drops like flies, question mark, is unzips. Get it? 100 or ure is a krona, I think. Continuously could be on end. We've rebranded. Now we run an advice column on friendship. I don't know. PC to PC connection. Is that called a LAN? LAN? Chill dude. Cool bro. It's human, it said. How about to air? Per usual. Singer-songwriter Amy Mann. With 22 across, a world capital selected by Queen Victoria. That's Ottawa, Ontario. Cool cat, by the way, is a chill dude. Pumpkin for one. Pumpkin. A pet name. Guys, my boss's dog is named Pumpkin. Places where dough is made from rolls. Craps tables. Get it? Money. Dough is made from rolls of the dice. That's awesome. Not strict. Could be lax. On deck. Could be next. Are they making sense at least? Maybe you can't solve crosswords, but kind of they make sense. Merit here is a verb, right? We have to decide, is merit, some words, they can be verbs or nouns. To merit something is to earn it. Coogler, who co-wrote and directed Black Panther. R blank, A blank. No idea. We've rebranded. Now we help write breakup letters. Rapper who co-starred in 1991's New Jack City. Is that Ice-T? Oh, we've rebranded. Now we run an advice column on friendship. Is Budweiser without the E. Yeah. Weak excuse is a cop out. Let out is emit. First plant on earth, it's thought, I guess, is moss. Now, sudden burst of speed is an S blank 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 blank. Keyboard players. CEOs, the starting point is a seed. Oh, board, as in chairman of the board. SNL characters who coined the term parental units. Those are the Coneheads. Littlest teams or duos. Yeah, I guess so. In debt. How about owing? Contests. Oh, it's fava beans. We've rebranded. Now we do genealogy for the U.S.'s rich and famous. American Air something, maybe H-E-I-R. Cristiano Ronaldo's team, abbreviation. Is that Israel? I don't know. You think it's Ryan Coogler? I'm going to try that. Yule Ball, question mark. Freddie, I guess it's Ryan. Become liquidy. Melt. Make oneself heard in a way. Yell. Powerfully built. American Air. Oh. Now we do genealogy for the U.S.'s rich and famous. Guys, that's, you might have heard of them. They're American Airlines. H-E-I-R. My hell, this is like Blaine's dad jokes. Amazing. I love it. A Yule Ball, question mark. Blank, 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 M-E-N-T. Powerfully built. Blank, 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 L-Y. Dance Myself to Sleep singer on Sesame Street. That's Ernie. We have a someone saying watch the video on YouTube. Okay, sudden burst of speed. Spurt. Marvelous guy is Stan Lee. Oh, I love this. We've rebranded. Now we help write breakup letters. And the company, of course, is Best Buy. See ya. A Yule Ball is an ornament. Burley is powerfully built. Cristiano Ronaldo played for Portugal, by the way, or plays. We've rebranded. Now we produce a Beauty and the Beast theme podcast. Whiskey business. I still don't know what this would be. Oh, Jay. Built like a brick something. Language in which hello is something, and script is Lao. Okay, a Beauty and the Beast themed podcast. TAL, tale something, tale of something. See the sites, question mark. Oh, and something ain't right here. What is this whiskey business? BA blank E blank Y. Is revolting. I'm going to put an S here. What C or D might indicate aisle seat, certain employee of a game company or perfumery. I'm going to try tester. See the sites. Desert island is Israel. Land, starting with an I. Get it? Isn't steady. Teeters is revolting. Wait. See the sites is browse like the internet. Is revolting means riots. A whiskey business is. Okay, that was 1916, right in the middle of World War II. President Wilson in the White House, I do believe, named possibly after me. I think it's probably the other way around, and actually that's not true either. Max, Retta, what do you think? Are your brains still there? You feeling smarter after that? 1916, that was Taco. Oh my Lord. Guys, the company, I just want to read the clue again. We've rebranded. Now we produce a Beauty and the Beast theme podcast, and the company is Taco Bell. Talk of Bell. Get it? Taco Bell. Okay, I love these. Oh, Rick is coming in with an early call here that possibly Dorita's the one that won. Max says I do the minis. Okay, cool. Well, welcome to Maxi. This is the biggest puzzle of the week in New York and the New York Times. Another commercial. Well, good thing Dorita won. She's closer to a free sub for being the winningest person in September. Yes, it was. Turns out a bakery is whisk business. WHISK. I read it as whiskey, so I was thinking barley as well. But what you might use a whisk, right, is to bake things. That was a fun one. Totally agree, Diane. Super fun. Okay, so we're just gonna double check. Maverick Bro came in. Sorry, I missed you, brother. With Bob Barker, 1 penny, 1 second, $1. Okay, so let's see. Dorita said 1819, and everyone else was too far away. So, okay, for me, 1819 is a pretty fast, or 1916 as we solved, a pretty fast Sunday. So if you're smart, you might make a little notation that on a Sunday, go between 15 and 20 or higher, not below that. That'd be a super fast, no hesitation at all. Dorita, congratulations. I see here you tried to give me skeet up there. If I had actually seen that comment, we might have solved it in a different time and you might not have won. So I'm glad that I accidentally ignored you. Cool. So now Becky and Dorita are tied. Guys, this is quite the contest. And unless you think this is only for September, this little contest, this will run 12 months of the year. The person with the most daily wins in a month will get a free sub for that month, which means no commercials. So I know Dorita will be happy about that. Woohoo! Dorita is tied with Becky. It was a runaway, Becky, about a week ago, and Dorita has clawed her way back. We will see how the next 6 days treat this. Dorita wins or people will die. There's something Dorita always says about the kitchen. a lady's place is in the kitchen because that's where all the knives are, or something like that. Dorita's a step ahead of you there. She's ready with brandishing that knife. One across was reaction to the 1950s culture of commercial consumerism. That's a mouthful. That's pop art. There we go. And clues will appear right above the puzzle. We are not blank. Boy, it's hard to see that. Now it's obvious. We are not amused, right? Is the answer. But when you're trying to solve it, I'm like, we are not alone. We are not something. Cool cat is a chill dude. A path is an avenue. Yankee is the Y word for the native alphabet. Ontario, Ottawa, Ontario was a capital picked by Queen Victoria. I love this. Woohoo, Sue! Thank you for using those channel emotes. Guys, if you haven't used them yet, just hit that little smiley face in your chat window. You have several free ones to choose from, including Sally Jesse having epilepsy, right? We've rebranded. Now we sell tiny tongs. Here's our first theme answer. I love this one. Little Caesars. Notice that Caesars, Becky's onto it. Notice Caesars is spelled Seizers. Little things that seize. Pet name is a pumpkin for one. River forming the Swiss-Liechtenstein border is the Rhine River. German U is Z, pronounced with a Z. 100 Euro is a krona. Blank, usual. Fill in the blanks are normally the easiest ones per usual. Makes sense? Crypto unit is coin, like Bitcoin, Dogecoin. Takes N. I hate this clue generally because it's so vague. Takes N is adopts, is to adopt. And we have another theme answer. We've rebranded. Now we run an advice column on friendship. Is Budweiser. Without that E. Rick, take care, buddy. See you soon, guys. We're back to normal time tomorrow, 12 noon Eastern, 9 a.m. Pacific. Now we sell Ivy. That's Walgreens. That's Wall with two L's. Notice how they're each slightly respelled, and they're there's puns involved, right? Let out. To let out is to emit. Notice here we had takes in. Adopts. So you take in, you let out. Seems like they would be like opposites, right? But adopts is not exactly the opposite of emit. So welcome to English. America's Got Talent segment is an act. Dutch explorer Abel Tasman, for whom an island is named. And guys, we've earned our first field trip. And we're going to go learn. Guys, can someone guess when Abel Tasman lived? What century? Do you think he was in the 1800s, the 1900s, the 1700s, the 1600s, the 1200s, the 800s? What do you think? Tasman. This is the guy that founded Tasmania, like the Tasmanian devil. All right, let me take away the screen share here. We're going to now add in our first field trip. And if you guess 1600s, you are correct. He lived from 1603 to 1659. His name was Abel Johnson Tasman. Guys, and there he is. With that butt cut, looking so stylish. That little mustache, looking kind of like me. He was a Dutch seafarer, best known for his voyages, blah, blah, blah. Dutch East India Company, born in the Netherlands. Merchant seaman. Okay. His encounter with the Maori people on the South Island of New Zealand resulted in a violent confrontation, which left 4 of Tasman's men dead. He returned to Batavia. My hell, I was in Batavia today. You see this word? This is a very strange coincidence. Just going to zoom in here. You see that word, Batavia. And the weird thing is, I not only was I in Batavia, but I snapped a picture of Batavia. Okay, just a minute. The street sign, or whatever, the exit sign, Batavia. So this guy maybe not only discovered the Tasman Sea and the Tasmania, but also Batavia. Is that possible? And I did not realize Batavia was a Dutch name. Although we do have names like Brooklyn. You've heard of Brooklyn. That's a Dutch name. Okay, so he returned home with zero information because of these violent confrontations with the Maori people. So he left and went back home. He was known as one of the greatest explorers of all time, blah, blah, blah. At 28, he was engaged to marry a 21-year-old. And guys, his wife got the memo and also wore her little white donut around her neck. Yeah. Who's who? Really, right? Literally. How do you tell them apart? And the kid hasn't grown into her little donut yet. Can you imagine these sea explorations like 500 years ago? There is the cliffs he stumbled upon. And then can you imagine you're sailing for days and you suddenly see a big thing of land? But then what? It's not like you can go to the Buc-ee's and get your beef jerky. And then who lives on that land? So many unknowns. Guys, we want to find out how he died because that's always interesting. Okay, he did die in Batavia. Property was divided. Guys, there's nothing. Oh, wait. Okay. Never mind. He did. He was charged and found guilty of having, in the previous year, hanged one of his men without trial. Okay. So here's the thing. He circumnavigated all of Australia somehow. It says at a distance. Oh, I see. So he like went around all of Australia, proving that the small fifth continent was not joined to any larger sixth continent. And there was a long imagined southern continent. And that South Pacific Ocean is like the biggest stretch of just no man's land on the planet. Right. So pretty cool. Wow. He did think that New Zealand, though, was the west coast of Australia. I don't know how that works because I feel like it's to the east, but like as in connected to Australia that way. Cool. So hopefully you learned a little bit about Mr. Tasman. Ella, welcome. Will Song. Hello, hello. A very somber mood here for no particular reason. Just my Pyrex lights are off, although it was raining all day today, that kind of misty rain. Hello, hello. Guys, we have solved the Sunday puzzle, and Dorita has won. Abel Tasman, we speak your name. Thank you, Drew. It's like we're sitting Shiva with him. I love that. Dutch explorer Tasman, for whom an island is named. To fell is to hew. I think it's very strange that we have the verb to fall, whose past tense is fell. And then we said, we're going to take that past tense and make it a new present tense verb, meaning to fell something is to hew it, as in to cut down a tree, right? English, am I right? Keyboard players are CEOs. They're not Ellas and Wilsons, because these keyboard players is two-word keyboard players, as in instrumental board people. Members of the board are CEOs. To merit is to earn. Apt rhyme of achu is flu. I'm not going to get into potential homonyms here, but it says we've rebranded. Now we sell donuts and bagels, and that's Whole Foods, as in Whole Foods without the W on it. Literally foods with holes in them. And I love this one. We rebranded. Now we help write breakup letters. That is Best Buy. Best Buy. Get it? We're going to help you write the Best Buy. That's good. A metronome sets a tempo. English is so messed up. Amen. Ella, sign for a speaker to wrap things up is a yawn. Oh, yeah. I was thinking of like a teleprompter or like orchestra music. Sudden burst of speed is a spurt, not strict as lax. iPod, vise, ornament is a Yule ball. I love this one. We've rebranded. Now we do genealogy for the U.S.'s rich and famous. That is American Airlines. Ella, do you agree these are worse than Blaine's dad jokes, or does that mean they're better? Get it? American Airlines. So all of these are companies that are homonymed into something else. Homonyms, but homographs, or what's the word? It is a homonym, isn't it? Spelled differently, sounds the same. Loverboy is a Casanova. Some TSA no-nos are gels. To make oneself heard is to yell. A Yui, you might pull on a highway. 1 p.m. is 1300. Ellis agrees. Yes, these are worse or better than Blaine's dad jokes. Troubles or ails. To trouble someone, right, is to ail them, I guess. I think online business is e-tail, like My Bunny Valentine. Guys, if you have not visited mybunnyvalentine.com and bought yourself super cute bunnies like the ones on my Pyrex shelf behind me, get thee to mybunnyvalentine.com. Procter & Gamble is now a business that operates a test-taking facility and a casino together. A Procter and a Gamble. Get it? Hospital section is an ICU. To have another language is to possess a second soul. So says Charlemagne. Littlest teams are duos. AAA is organization at the front of a phone book. Bygone autocrat is a tsar. TSAR. Fan setting is low. Farmer's hope is rain. Love this one. Okay. Taco Bell is now a Beauty and the Beast themed podcast, aka the Taco Bell. You get it? Taco Bell. That's a stretch, but I love how silly that is. We've rebranded. Now we only sell pens and pencils. That's Rite Aid with a W. Like only some mushrooms is edible. Real is a short Instagram video. Eek is yikes. Legal is 8.5 by 14. Era is the 60s. Is revolting. I thought like is something horrible. Turns out is revolting is riots. Right? Like you're in the middle of a revolt. All right. And what lions use to hunt is stealth. Love this one too. Now we sell candy to diplomats. That, of course, would be embassy sweets. You all know what a trident is, that thing Poseidon holds like a spear. Literally means 3 teeth, like triangle, 3 angles. Dent is Latin for teeth. Dentifrice, right, is like toothpaste or something like that. And dentin is the thing on your teeth. And dentists treats your teeth. Trident, 3 teeth. Beats me, no idea. Desert Island, question mark. Desert Island is Israel. I used to live there. So to say, in a manner of speaking, did I win, Betty? Betty, you came close. Betty, you did not. You weren't. Well, you were in last place, I suppose, technically, but you did okay. Execrate is to detest. That's a good word. Execrate. Certain employer of a game company or perfumery is a tester. Amigo is a pal. Now the downs. Egg prefix OVI. OVI. Petroleum is a major export of Venezuela. If you didn't know, locale of tiny tunnels is an anthill. Guys, I've been watching like David Attenborough TikTok for some reason. I stumbled onto David Attenborough TikTok. I've been watching animals like fight each other. I mean, I'm talking about like a spider golden wheel spider fighting a wasp, like tiny fights, right? I've watched cordyceps take over an ant and make an ant climb super high and out onto a precarious branch of a small tree thing, right? Vine-ish thing. And the cordyceps, the mushroom, controls the ant's mind, makes the ant bite down really hard on like a part of the branch to secure itself to the branch, and then the cordyceps fungi explodes out of his head. Guys, it is The Last of Us, that series, right? Yeah. One maybe 5'4" is a ruling. I can't stop watching it. Louis Braille, when he invented Braille, was a teenager. Ants are the strongest animal on Earth. Well, I think I can bench press more than an ant, Dorita. A vowel is an I. French house, Max had it right, is a maison. Maison. Drops like flies, question mark. In this case, flies are zippers or unzips. Sport with clay discs is a skeet sport, a skeet shooting. What's always in poems, question mark. Air, E-E-R, as in the word always in a poetic form. Word with front or help is desk. Cop out is a weak excuse. Continuously is on end. A LAN is a PC to PC connection. LAN. Love this clue. Craps tables are places where dough is made from rolls. Get it? Songwriter Amy Mann, to err is human. Sea eel is a marine creature. RBIs are baseball stats. Cable, love this one. Dewey, Cheatham, and Howe is a classic fake law firm. Do we cheat them and how? Or Dewey, Cheatham, and Howe. I feel like I've heard that, but it was nice to see that again. It's like made me chortle. A starting point is a seed. Ice-T is a rapper who was in New Jack City. To float through the air is to waft. Rho is a Greek P. Moss is the first plant on Earth. It's thought. Coneheads, SNL characters. Ryan Coogler. Ella sent me fighting bunnies. Ooh, are we gonna have to look at that maybe? On deck is next. Hope not, is that would stink. Fava bean. Owing is in debt. Burley is powerfully built. Ernie sings Dance Myself to Sleep on Sesame Street. Stan Lee is a marvelous guy because he created Spider-Man et al. Cotton variety is Pima cotton. I think I vaguely know what that is. Cristiano Ronaldo's team is Portugal. Orono, Maine is the University of Maine town. A scuba diver. Bud Selig, baseball. Speaking of, oh no, that was Steinbrenner. Never mind. I was going to say Seinfeld drew, but yes, that was George Steinbrenner when he ran it, but Bud Selig was, I think, before him. Become liquidy is to melt. As you like it is a play with a line from it. Okay, place for a feather is in your cap. Cuba, por ejemplo, is an isla or Spanish island. Starbucks stack is cups. Arrow space. Maui is a destination for migrating humpback whales. If you didn't know, 12 ounces often is a small. I'll seat is what C or D may indicate. I call, dreaded words to a bluffer. To draw is to lure. So when we see draw as a clue, right, we're like, is that a draw, like a tie? Is it to draw, like to lure? It's purposely vague. So if you try crosswords and you come to clues and you're like, well, how do I know? That's part of the game, is that you have to look at the things that cross it and say, could I possibly get a clue from having another letter filled in? To thicken as cream is to clot. Multiple choice option is none. Love this. Whiskey business. WHISK. So of course we have risky business. Now we have whiskey business is a bakery. I was trying to, like Molly, trying to make it about whiskey. Language in which hello is, I'm going to zoom in, but I do not know even how to pronounce that. Should this be our language? Do you see that? Can you read those letters? Well, I don't know if you can read them. Oh, Betty says buy Pima cotton. Do I need to buy some Pima cotton sheets, Betty? We're going to go listen to how to say hello in Lao. That's going to be our next field trip. Guys, I'm going to I can't spell it. Are you ready? Let's see. Is this going to do it? No, it's not. That's how to say hello in English. Okay, come on, tell me. How do you say hello in Laos? Oh, okay. Are you ready? Sabaidi, 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 like Sabaidi, Sabaidi. Okay, we all learned some Lao today. Sabaidi. I literally thought she's, never mind. I can't say that on air. Anyway, suck my D. Sabaidi. One who draws is a drawer, but so is your underwear and where they're kept. Oh, Ella, are you insinuating that my underwear draws people to me? I'll take that. Oh, my drawers. Oh, I see. And I keep my drawers in a drawer. But sometimes my underwear does draw people to me. Early word for a baby is a dada. So it's like a triple wordplay there. Isn't steady as teeters. Orson Welles. Not a southpaw is a righty. A tirade is a rant. Puts down is a bases. To browse is to see the sites. In this case, the websites. Some bridge positions. This is always either wests or easts in puzzles. I guess you could be north or south, I think. So I hear. Don't really know much about bridge. The great thing about crosswords, you don't have to know the answer, but once you do crosswords, things start to pop up, like wests and easts, because they have relatively common letters. Easy to cross with other words. Nostalgic style is retro. Aetna Insurance Company, a debit card. To give, but not as a gift, is to lend. Yeah, question mark. Clues, is it? Excitement is adieu. And finally, Mo Berg, a baseball player turned spy. And lastly, took the bench is sat. And the second to last clue is an informal shirt is a T. And finally, a camera type for short is an SLR camera. Guys, what do you think? Ella and I were literally talking about this 2 nights ago, weren't we, Ella? On text. Using an SLR camera to broadcast with, as opposed to, you know, a MacBook default here on my computer is 720p, not that great. That's a lot of clues. Sue, I'm like talked myself out, right? DSLR, oh Lord. I'm not going to I'm not going to take a guess at what that might stand for. Oh, is there a DSLR? Maybe I'm the one making, guys, I'm trying to make I'm making a bad thing. It does make a difference. So, you know, 720p, I'm looking at my second screen. It looks like clear enough, you know, but D for digital. I was thinking DSLs and then somehow an R in there. There is a DLSR. Look at me, Drew. My mind went straight to the gutter. You know what? I need to find me the power of Christ and look here on a Sunday, put a cross on my sweatshirt. Oh, this kind of reminds me of someone. I posted something on Facebook today. I will quickly show you. I wrote just just some dishes rolling around in the back of my car, and these happen to be 3 very rare Pyrex dishes. And someone said, how is this possible that I find these things? My friend Lindsay. And then I wrote, all things are possible through Pyrex Christ, trademark. So I've already invoked Pyrex Christ today, and now I need all hail Pyrex. Yes, Max, amazing. All right, so that's our broadcast tonight. If you had not stopped by before, this is what we do every day of the week. It's pretty fun. Weekdays are usually express solves because I'm a full-time professor, have some other irons in the fire as well. I'm a big Pyrex hunter, right? My specialty is the rare and hard to find Pyrex. Dina D, oh my Lord, hello, welcome. Dina D, just in time to say goodnight to us all. It's a school night. I know, check out Fighting Bunny. Let's see, Ella. Maybe I can, you know what, I'm going to play it. How do I get this big? Oh my, look at that bunny. Oh my, look at this bunny. Oh, he's really playing the drums on her leg. God, Pyrex, Son, and Holy Ghost. Betty, there's the Trinity. You aren't wrong. Give me back my mate. The sound, right? Now, I'm going to leave you with the sound of, did I save this? I think I just sent it to a friend. Let me see if I can, you know, TikTok nature videos, or like, you know, Attenborough, that kind of thing. The sounds. Okay, so how do I make
wasp is unfazed by the heat.
So wasp in some sand.
With sensitive antenna, she can detect creatures hiding in the sand.
This wasp goes hunting.
No longer than a paperclip.
Do you hear the sound?
Over 2 buckets of sand.
There's the bunny.
Victim.
Ah, can you imagine digging this up?
A golden wheeled spider.
So, okay, I'm going to keep you in suspense,
Paralyze.
but that wasp usually kills the spider because the wasp sting paralyzes the spider. But if the spider can bite the wasp first, then the wasp will die. I just can't imagine that sound. The digging, right? Like some Foley sound engineer is making that sound happen, like an external thing, right? Oh, a wasp flew into Austin's throat and bit him. Yeah, I keep forgetting wasps can bite and sting. They usually bite you to hold you in place so they can sting you. You're saying this way, Ella, not here, but like inside. Oh, guys, that's like making. I mean, it's a cleanse. Bruce. Oh, is he okay? I mean, I had a cicada fly into my mouth, wings first somehow, and that was pretty traumatizing. That was in August. New Zealand white bunnies will beat the tar out of grown firefighters. Betty, wow. He kept running. He was in the middle of a meet. Dina D. Oh my. He was in some running meat. Was that venison or like buffalo? Oh, I see. Oh, yes, meat, running meat. Guys, don't listen to me. You know, I've been doing crosswords. I'm all about wordplay. Couldn't resist. Well, I'm glad he's okay. If he kept running, it must not have been too bad, but that sounds, that like makes me, it's not throw up sick, but it's like, that makes me shudder. I hate the sound of like wasp wings, you know, and hornet wings. Big bugs, cicadas, anything. Oh my gosh. Oh, guys, on that note, we're going to end the broadcast. So try not to think about, guys, I have one word of advice for you tonight. Do not go to sleep with your mouth open. No mouth breathing. Oh, fire ants. Another TikTok just today. These ants that make a raft of themselves and they carry their queen and they travel like thousands of miles on the water. Woo! Buddy survived the bunny attack. Wait, Betty, you're saying Buddy got attacked by bunnies? My hell, this is like a therapy hour here. Yeah, Australia. It has beautiful people, beautiful beaches, and deadly creatures. Spitting, he choked this wasp up, coughed it up, and spit it out. Ah, I just can't imagine. I can't imagine. Betty says, yes, I hope Buddy was okay. My Lord, so many traumatic stories coming to the forefront right when I have to end here. Well, thank you in advance for all the nightmares I'm going to have tonight. Wow. Okay, yes, Sue reminds us. Thank you, Sue, for bringing this back to, my heart's like racing. It could be the accent I put on the food last week, but I think it's racing because of these stories are making me tense. Sue reminding us all to have a great evening and hug a family member today. Amen, Sue. That is beautiful, beautiful words. Guys, that's our broadcast. We'll see you tomorrow at 12 noon Eastern time. Thanks so much for joining tonight. And take a minute to say goodbye to each other. Here's a video to enjoy that by. Cheers. Thanks for playing Chaffee and a Crossword. Congrats to Dorita. Bye-bye.